Imagine having more control over how much power your favorite artificial intelligence, AI, tools can use on your devices. That's what Apple might be planning to offer with its new iCloud Plus tier, as hinted at by CEO Tim Cook during an earnings call. This fall, Apple will launch a new AI feature called Siri AI, which will allow you to ask questions and get answers about what's on your screen. But with this power comes responsibility, and that's where the new upgrade possibilities come in. By paying for iCloud Plus, users might be able to increase their AI usage limits, giving them more freedom to experiment with these powerful tools. This could be a game changer for AI enthusiasts who want to unlock more features and capabilities. It also raises questions about how companies like Apple will balance user needs with data security concerns. As AI technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative solutions like this, so let's dive in and explore what it means. Imagine you're playing a game where your opponent is an expert at predicting what you'll do next. That's kind of like what happened with a hedge fund called Situational Awareness, which bet on artificial intelligence. The problem was, the fund made some bad bets and lost a lot of money. It even sold off all its stocks to another investor to avoid losing more. This story shows us why it's so important to have situational awareness in finance, being aware of the risks and making smart decisions based on facts. Situational awareness is like having a good friend who warns you about potential dangers, but in finance, it means understanding how markets work and making informed decisions. When we don't have situational awareness, we're more likely to make bad bets like this hedge fund did. This story matters because it highlights the importance of careful decision-making in high-stakes fields like finance. Imagine you're working on a project with many moving parts, teams, departments, and goals all needing to come together for success. When these pieces aren't aligned, the whole thing can fall apart. That's what happened at Xbox after its massive reset. In this change, thousands of employees lost their jobs, and 4 studios were spun off. This wasn't an easy decision, but it was meant to help Xbox get back on track. The new CEO, Asha Sharma, has a clear plan to make that happen. By the end of fiscal year 2027, she wants Xbox to return to growth in both player base and revenue. Growth is like a ripple effect. Once one part of something gets stronger, it can help other parts too. This isn't just about numbers, it's also about making sure every team feels accountable for that success. Imagine you're scrolling through your LinkedIn feed and come across a post that sounds like it was written by a robot. Maybe it's too perfect, or uses words in a way that doesn't feel natural to humans. This is what AI slop looks like, and now, LinkedIn wants to make it easier for you to report it. The platform is introducing a new button that lets you flag posts as seems like AI slop. But why does this matter? Well, AI-generated content can be overwhelming and make human voices harder to hear. By reporting AI slop, you're helping to keep the best content at the top and reduce the amount of automated posts on your feed. Imagine you're at a restaurant with limited tables. If everyone wants to sit down, but there aren't enough seats, what happens? You can either make more chairs or find alternative seating options. That's basically what's happening in the tech world right now. Apple's iPhone and Mac sales are on the rise, despite a global memory shortage, which is like a limit on how many chairs, or RAM, there are. This shortage affects device makers like Apple, who need more RAM to make their products. As a result, Apple's revenue increased by 22% for iPhones and 29% for Macs. But the company expects this shortage to worsen in the next quarter, impacting future sales. So, what does this mean? It means that Apple needs to find ways to increase its seating capacity, i.e., make more RAM, or find alternative solutions. This is a classic problem of supply and demand, and it's not unique to Apple. Other companies are facing similar challenges.